Welcome to this short video tutorial of the MOOC Design Mapping Framework and how to navigate through the framework. So first of all, this design framework has been split into three sections. The first section is the linear overview of the course, which includes the activities and the time per activity for however many topics that your week has been split up into. And at the bottom we have the total time for all of your activities for that week, and that will give you your hours per week of learner study. The centre is the main design board. So this has been split into activities commonly found within MOOCs and are colour coded for clarity and visual impact, with post-it notes that are dragged, which I will demonstrate in a short while, and you build up a picture of your weekly structure for your course, which are numbered and have some titles and reference points as to which activities they are. Finally, at the right hand side we have learning types. So this has been adapted from Diana Laurillard's research, which identifies the 6 common types of learning activities. So these are discussion, production, investigation, acquisition, collaborative building and practice. We have mixed this approach with the ABC curriculum design framework of Perovich and Young, and we've tailored these learning types to suit MOOC-led activities, for example, peer review, wikis, forum discussion, social networking, live webinars, etc. Next to the example card, you will see that there is a series of blank cards. These blank cards are populated by the step number, and they go into whichever box they're applicable to. So for example, if step 1.1 was a video, then that would fit nicely within acquisition, and you would put step 1.1 in there, and I'll show you a completed version of that shortly. Some steps or activities can reside in more than one of the learning types. So we have identified the P for primary and S for secondary. So you may ask someone to read an article which will come under acquisition. However, as part of that article, you may wish for them to do some light desk research and post up their findings within the discussion forum. So again, that step could then be found within investigation. So the main step activity would be an article. So for example, if that was 1.2, 1.2 would reside in this box with the letter P, and also 1.2 would reside in investigation with S, to show that it's a secondary type. So when you are ready to add content to your design map, there's several ways to do this using a real-time board, but we have a sticky note at the side which can just be dragged and then dropped once it's been resized and coloured for whichever colour you would prefer. This is just aligned to within the step activity, and then we can start labelling this as 1.1 meet the team / who is in the room. So once we have an activity on the board, we would just continue this in discussion with the academic team and content specialists, and we start to build up the design board until it looks something like this. As you can see, we have a completed week 1 layout for this particular course. You can see that we have 3 topics with each of the step numbers and titles and time per activities within the linear structure. You see that on the main design board we have the step numbers and titles placed within the various activities that we'd be expecting the learners to undertake on week 1 of the course, and we have then mapped these onto the learning types, so we can see very quickly that what we are asking the learners to do falls heavily within acquisition, but throughout that we also have a number of collaborative buildings, investigation, we've also got reduction, and there's a lot of opportunity for discussion in this course. So that's a brief overview of how to use the design framework. If you have any questions, please get in touch. My email address is john.kerr.2@glasgow.ac.uk.